Why are you single? I don't have a wide enough social circle. I mostly only hang out with a small group of dudes in similar places in their lives to me. It's a situation I want to work on fixing, but it's been difficult through a pandemic. Yep, this is me. I love my friends, but goddamn, sometimes you just feel like such a loser when you go out and you're just rolling like 5 to 6 guys deep. The guys that do have girlfriends don't bring them, so it's always just a group of guys. I have like a year left of college and I was going to try and expand my group, but then all this shit happened, so it's okay to have that happen in college. When you get out into the working world, just try to make an effort to meet other people through work, bar nights, and small co-worker parties. This is great advice. I remember when I was 18 thinking if I don't meet someone in university I'll never meet anyone because uni is the last time you met loads of people. This is just bullshit. If you work on becoming comfortable talking to strangers on nights out with no motive or expectations, then you meet loads of new people. Married the love of my life and he died. Don't think he'll ever find something that good again, so I don't even bother looking. I'm kind of terrified of that happening. I don't know what I would do if something happened to them. I am truly sorry that you had to experience that. I had a 20-year horrendous relationship. Then I met him, he taught me how relationships should be, what love actually looked like. I had 11 awesome years with him. I don't regret 1 minute of it, and if I had to do it again knowing I wouldn't have him for any longer than I did, I would totally do it again. I'm sorry for your loss. I hope you find contentment, whether single or with someone else. I don't know, Mom. Geez. My mom never shuts up about it. She's literally guilt-tripping at this point, saying things like it's kinda scary to me, like why are you scared? Scared you probably won't have grandkids? Sucks to suck, I guess. I live with my grandparents, I'm 32 and help pay bills and handle the house, so it's not too sad. I love being single, but my grandma is afraid I'm going to die sad and alone, so the other day she told me she thinks I should marry a multi-millionaire. I laughed and said I'd get right on that, but she was damn serious and said all you have to do is wear more makeup and don't come straight home after work. It's not that difficult. I can't tell if she's hinting at me to move out or not. Good luck figuring out the TV when I'm rich and married, nonny. You'll have people for that. That's definitely a serious granny, but she ain't hinting you to move out. That might be on the list much further down, but number 1 is probably to see her grandkids get married. I don't meet anyone new. Yeah, this worries me. I think I'm reasonably dateable once you get to know me, but I've never really talked to anyone that wasn't a classmate or a friend of a friend. And now I'm out of school and my friends are busy adults spread across the state. My social life is dying and I'm not outgoing enough to keep it alive on my own. Join a club or take up some kind of hobby or sport. It's fun to do even if you don't meet anyone to date, and you might also make some good friends. That's my answer. 2. Date. Date whom, exactly? Go to bars, I've been told. For what? I hate bars, and if I find somebody there, it is extremely unlikely that me and her would want the same thing because it's a bar. Yes, it'd be nice if I could just change what I want to match that which society thinks that I should want, but that defeats the point, now doesn't it? The most basic answer is you meet them in your everyday life. Makes a certain sense, someone like you is probably in the places you are. But that's not really helpful, so the real answer is work or school, unfortunately. If you work in a small business or in a career with a big gender imbalance, it's honestly harder to find a significant other. If you work in a small business or in a career with a big gender imbalance, it's honestly harder to find a significant other. I work a job that involves traveling 70% of the time, so I don't really get to have consistent social hobbies, and my coworkers are 100% dudes. I feel this so hard. Everyone, why don't you have a girlfriend yet? Me, because I need to actually encounter girls first before I can make them friends, and that hasn't happened since college. I don't know how to be in a relationship. Searching for a relationship is like searching for a job. Everyone wants experience, but is unwilling to provide it. That's exactly the situation. Just adding, when I had opportunity to do an unpaid internship, I didn't. I'm socially awkward, boring, shy, and my life isn't really the best to expect another person to enter my life, so I just don't try anymore. Edit, didn't expect to wake up to all these comments. Thanks for them and the awards. Thanks to everyone who gave advice too. I've seen worse, and believe me, there's always someone who would like your awkwardness if you open up a bit and show yourself to the world. You also have to pay attention. People always miss opportunities just because they didn't even notice there was one. I'm socially awkward, worry I have nothing good to add or talk about, but somehow I got married in my 30s and have 3 beautiful and amazing kids now. I never thought it would happen, but it did. Love yourself and keep your eyes open. I have no idea how to express interest to any of the women I've ever been interested in, so I just end up becoming friends with them, and the crush eventually goes away and I start over at square one. Yeah, I did this a lot too. Then I realized that if I want more than just friendship, then I need to express that at the beginning. Be more flirtatious. Being friends is great if you like having friends, but if you're interested in a guy, then you gotta start with that known. If you start as friends and you start to change your feelings, you still have to let that be known when it starts. In my experience though, I've found it best to build a foundation of friendship first before trying to aim for a committed relationship. It gives you the time to not rush into anything hasty and really get to know the person first, and them you. Sometimes when you get caught up in the expectations and romance right away, it's hard to be drawn to the actual person alone instead of the experience or rush of that attraction. Are you still friends with them? Have you tried asking them for dating advice, coaching and setups? I got really successful with women when I got into a friend group with a lot of women. They coached me a bit and acted as a wingman at times. My friend group has always had lots of girls. They're basically like me, they don't know any better, because the people I like don't like me back, and I don't like the people that do like me. People like you? Damn. At least you can say that. I'm straight yet had multiple gay guys take interest. I mean, I'm flattered, but can't it be a girl just once? I get asked if I'm gay quite frequently. No, I'm just well kept and dance flamboyantly. Check this out. Wasn't doing very well on Tinder to start out with, then I tried changing the filter to search for males to scope out my competition. One of the biggest mistakes I've ever made. Within seconds I was getting male admirers. Like, 10x more than women. Like WTF? Lol. You've basically put yourself into a girl's position. Every girl you find attractive, objectively also, has 50 more dudes like you in her DMs. It's how the world works, sadly. Oh, that was my story back in my 20s and early 30s. I stopped trying by my mid-30s. By then I realized that I don't really have to be in a relationship. Surprise, I don't really want to. Moving out of the country helped put things in perspective. Thanks, Southeast Asian brainwashing, I mean upbringing. What's wrong with your back? He threw it out during his life as a pirate.